Right now, a bill is on its way to the House that could cut $9 billion in taxpayer dollars to foreign aid and public broadcasting.
The Senate passed the bill with 2 Republicans voting against it. The Senate's version of the bill cuts about $8 billion for foreign assistance programs, including USAID.
Now, the bill also cuts about $1 billion to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which supports NPR and PBS. Those cuts over the next 2 years. That would impact more than 1,500 television and radio stations.
KCCI senior reporter Todd Magel is live at Iowa Public Television in Johnston tonight with a closer look at how public media in Iowa is bracing for the historic funding cutbacks. Todd.
Yeah, Ben and Stacy, Iowa Public TV here behind me is looking at millions of dollars in cutbacks from this funding cut, but they're not the only broadcaster that is really worried about the future.
He grew up in our community, attended West Liberty High School.
It's a busy morning at the Des Moines-based IRIS, the Iowa Radio Reading Information Service. Volunteers read the news to visually impaired Iowans on a statewide radio system, but public media funding cutbacks could affect this important service.
I'm profoundly disappointed. I think that public broadcasting and NPR and those services are crucial.
So here's one of the radios.
Mary Frances Evans is the IRIS director. It uses Iowa Public Radio and TV broadcast systems to transmit the IRIS signal across the state. That broadcast agreement is free now, but if IPTV loses funding, that could change.
I would imagine they would have to charge us more, and we would absolutely have to do it because we need them. Without public media, there's no IRIS.
There will be massive changes in the public broadcasting system as soon as this fall.
IPTV General Manager Andrew Batt is also worried about the future of public TV. Congress is voting on cutting IPTV's budget by $3.5 million a year. That's nearly 20% of his station's budget and funds 25 staff members. He says losing vital educational programming would be a huge loss.
It is a chaotic time. It's a very rough way to handle our budgeting, but you have to adjust and you have to know what is our mission. Our mission is to serve Iowans. We're going to do that as best we can.
Iowa Public Television leaders say they've been trying to convince the state's congressional delegation to vote against what they're calling these very harmful budget cuts. So there could be more to come, so stay tuned. We're live in Johnston. Todd Magel, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
All right, Todd, thanks. And building off what Todd just said, Iowa Senators Chuck Grassley and Joni Ernst both voted in favor of the bill. Ernst called it a win for common sense. She posted on X saying in part, quote, taxpayers will no longer be forced to fund partisan propaganda at NPR or Sesame Street programming in Iraq. The bill now goes back to the House for a final vote before it can be signed by the president. Iowa's congressional delegation voted in favor of the bill when it first passed the House last month.